How old will we be in heaven? Now, once again, I get to give my favorite answer. Whatever the question may be, my favorite answer is, I don't know. The reason I don't know the answer to this question is because the Bible doesn't say. It does tell us something about eternity and our place in it. We know this, that our souls, when we die, are united with Christ in the heavenly places. But that's not the end. Our souls wait for the return of Christ, for the resurrection of our bodies, which will be raised incorruptible. Now, the question of age is often difficult to pinpoint because there are different ways to measure. We can measure age in the context of wisdom. We will certainly have more wisdom in the new heavens and the new earth than we have now. But we can also look at it in terms of decay or closeness to death. And the reality is, with these new incorruptible bodies, we will have no decay and we will never get any closer to death. One could argue that, I don't know, maybe the clock resets at that point and we just get older but not more worn down or more broken down as time goes on. Another answer that I've considered is, and this may be a little odd, but I wonder if, especially before our bodies are remade, I wonder if we'll be what I would call our platonic age. You ever looked at somebody and thought, that person is older or that person is younger than they seem or than they look? We have our boys have a friend who just looks like an old soul. He's just a kid, but you look at him and you think, oh, that's an old soul. That's kind of what I'm getting at when I'm talking about a platonic age. If I were to ask you to sort of come up with, without thinking about it, a kind of instantaneous mental image of yourself, would you see yourself as you are now? Would you see yourself as you think you will be, or would you see yourself as you were sometime in your past? For me, I think my platonic age is about 14. That's me, and I've sort of passed that, obviously, 40 years ago. But I don't see myself as the old guy that I am. And in fact, it's not at all uncommon for me to be engaged with in conversation with someone maybe in their late 30s or early 40s and still looking at them as my elder, when in fact I'm older than they are. Well, again, the Bible doesn't say in that interim, that heaven which precedes the new heavens and the new earth, when our souls are separated from our bodies, what age we will be. I don't know what this means for those who die short of being adults, whether they'll be older or younger or anything. I do know this. I do know there'll be no sickness, there'll be no death, there'll be no sadness, there'll be no decay. I know that we will grow daily in our understanding of and appreciation for and capacity to behold the very glory of God. Whatever the answer is, it's nothing bad. Whatever the answer is probably going to come short in our imagination of how good it's going to be. There's not going to be anybody in heaven saying, well, I wish I wasn't this age. I wish I was that age. I would be happier if I were this other age. It's very possible that age just won't be a concept. I don't know. I do know it's not something worth worrying about. Heaven, on the other hand, is very much worth thinking about. The Bible doesn't give us a sweeping 360-degree view of what life eternal looks like. But this much we do know. Not only is there no pain, no sorrow, no sickness, no death, but we will spend eternity beholding the glory of the Ancient of Days, who is from the beginning and will ever shall be, world without end, who never ages, who never changes, and whose glory will overwhelm us. Don't waste a moment worrying about anything in heaven.